Right, what's up, Dragon Brood? Today we're going to play a fun enchantment deck that uses an enchantment I haven't been able to get work yet, so I'm hoping this deck will do it. However, before we get to that, I want to give a shout out to this week's winner. I believe it's Alex Reisman1581 for leaving a comment on our video last week, the Sephiroth Roots deck. So Alex, be sure, get the link in the description, head over to our Discord, leave me a message, and we will get you a prize pack sent out. Also, if you want to be eligible for any future prizes, remember to leave a comment on this video and any of our other videos, and we pick a commenter from the previous week. So, never know who it's going to be or what video it's going to be on. You got to leave a comment to be eligible. Anyway, let's get into this list and talk about it. This should be a fun one. Now, I've seen versions of this deck before, and I haven't played one in a very long time. However, there's some new cards, and one particular card I want to give a shot to here, and hopefully this works. So we do have 4 Optimistic Scavenger, because we're going to be playing a lot of enchantments. We have Seam Rip for some easy early removal. Some Shard Mage's Rescue, to protect our stuff, obviously. Sheltered by Ghosts, again, our removal of choice being enchantments. We do have Silent Hall Creeper, hopefully being unblockable and being very good at doing so. We do have Gremlin Tamer to make us extra tokens, and this is going to be one of the key cards that's important. We do have a couple of No More Lies, some Enduring Innocence, because also getting to draw cards is nice. Same can be said with Entity Tracker, since we're playing so many enchantments. But Moonlit Meditation, this is the card we're kind of gunning for here today, and seeing if we can put this on an artifact or a creature. And then when we would make a token, we get to make a copy of it. So we'll see if it works the way we want to or not. But we're obviously going to need more things to make tokens. So that leads us to Feladar's Retreat. We're playing a couple copies of these, because anytime we would make tokens, we could then make a copy of whatever other creature. And then also Ghostly Dancer. So if we would make an enchantment, we get to make a 3/1 token, and then we can make a copy of something else if we want. So I don't know if it's going to work, but Moonlit Meditation is a thing multiple people wanted to try to make work, and we haven't seen it in action yet. So I'm hoping we can pull this off today. Now, with everything coming up, if you want to save some money, especially on Avatar things, because those are right around the corner, check out our friends over at Tales of Adventure. Their website is toamagic.com. You want to check them out because you can save 5% with my code. It's Dragon. It's DRAGN. That's all you got to do. Go shop, save some money, you get to support the channel in the process. In the meantime, let's go play some games and see if we can actually make Moonlit Meditation work. Oh boy, what do we do with this? I guess we keep it. And I'm just going to call blue, even though we have a lot more white cards, I think. But our hand has so many blue cards. Well, that was a good call, considering this is just going to be white mana. So let's go ahead and play this. Because our goal might just be to draw cards here. Oh, boo. We can't get rid of Balion easy. That sucks. Okay, let's attack first. I will draw a card. Oh, well, you're kind of nice to have. Let's go ahead and do that. Then play this and put this also on blue. So that's randomly nice. It was a good little pickup there. Yep, sleight of hand. You got it. I've been seeing a fair amount of this deck also on the ladder, so you might need to be aware of it. I will say it's a decent deck. I think some people are playing it because of budget considerations. You know, you're playing so many like common and uncommon draw spells. But we've not struggled against it too much with a variety of decks. So it feels like the type of deck that, while it is an okay deck, I think people have to play it much tighter than I think people have been playing it. Like even there, our opponent just wasting an Into the Floodmaw to get no real value here. Knowing that we're just going to block, I don't think I would have necessarily done that. But our version of that deck has looked different than what other people's versions have as well. So that's something else to take into consideration. Let's go ahead and... Yeah, we'll play this. I was thinking I might actually want to play an Entity Tracker there, but this is fine, I think. They can bounce the Temur if they want. Nope. They did not necessarily want. So we'll put a counter here. And then we'll play this tapped. And then I guess I'll attack. Alright. And you're probably wondering, why did I put the counter on the Hall Creeper instead of the Temur? It's just like, if they had some random bounce spell, I wouldn't have got any value during that attack. And the Hall Creeper is already going to do what it needs to do next turn, so that's fine. It's unblockable. Has Ward 2. Oh, you have 2 of them. Cool. That is something different they're playing that ours wasn't, but I don't feel like we're missing much here in the process. Now that's kind of exciting. Let's attack. Opponent does nothing but has something. Let's just put counters on it. Let's... how do we want to approach this? Because part of me wants to play an Enduring Innocence. I think we do. I mean, we'll get a couple of triggers. We'll get to draw a card anyway. Put another counter. Like, if they just draw bounce spells, they draw them. We'll live with it. That's cute. Thing is, we can use this to get rid of one of those next turn, so I don't want to be too hasty. I think we're okay waiting. Yep, you got it. Key to the Vault. Okay, their list is definitely different. If creature deals combat damage to a player, look at that many cards from top of your library. I don't see how many creatures would push through to make this worthwhile. Sure? This is whenever a creature. No, whenever equipped creature. So it has to be equipped on top of it? Duh. Yeah, I'll just take 5 here. Like, that doesn't seem bad at all. I don't even take a full 5 because we also gain some life. And we get another trigger, so it's like, okay. One of those ones where you kind of want to say, weird flex, but okay, man. We're going to do this. Make some tokens. Get a card. Put our other counter there. I mean, it's just all our eggs in a basket, basically, at this point. Play this tapped. Pump our team. Attack with everybody. Alright. Draw a card, I guess. Sure. No clue what this needs to look like for the opponent, but we're obviously blocking, so... yeah. I just realized one of those cards in their hand was probably a Bellion. Nope, they didn't play it if it was. Alright, well, that'll do it. Though now I see why the opponent had bounced our Hull Creep earlier, because they have no way to deal with that. Like, if they don't have a counter for it, they just don't have a way to deal with it once it starts growing. Now, granted, they had no way to know we were going to do all these shenanigans, but yeah, that alone was going to kill the opponent over a couple of turns. And us making tokens to just block left them no real options. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I haven't seen that version playing the Key to the Vault. That's pretty interesting, though. Because I feel like if you do get ahead, and then your opponent's not able to block, then you're just always digging for more bounce spells and stuff, which is kind of cool. So yeah, cool to see people trying different stuff at least. Oh man, I'm pretty sure we have to mulligan this. With like no actual creatures to play there is probably bad. I'm pretty certain that's accurate. Like with that other hand, we weren't going to really do anything productive until maybe turn 4, and that was bad. Obviously, we could have drawn stuff, but Don't think it was worth the risk. Okay, then. It was nice knowing you, Scavenger. Scavenger have to die so Temur can live. Oh, Tamur's not even going to get to live. So they're just playing the bounce sack whatever deck. Okay, then. Then this dies, then we try to sneak through a Felidar Retreat in 2 turns, I guess is the plan, right? Because obviously this is going to die too. Oh, not. What? It lived? Holy smokes. Raise the alarm, folks. That was not supposed to happen. I feel like we just cheated. Oh, definitely not going to let that happen. No, friend, no. We do not like that. We do not like those green eggs and ham. Oh, you're nice. Go attacking. All right. Oh, man, if we Felidar Retreat, pump our team next turn, we get to +1, right? So we'll count that as 2. So that's 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, we're going to be just short. We still do it, though. Because, you know, we're sickos. Put the counter on the creature that doesn't die to the obvious things. Oh, nice. Getting in creature land there is pretty sick. All right, opponent, you are now at 2. Feel free to show me what you're going to do here. Yeah, don't think that's going to cut it. Not even close. Like, even if they would have had that and had the Star Cage, we could have just attacked with our Anchorage and pumped it up, and that would have been it. So yeah, good win there. Okay, I guess we're keeping it. Alright, we're just going to put this on white and pass and just see where this leads us. Is this the Boros token control or is it the Boros aggro deck? I bet we're going to find out on this turn. Alright, well, things have been answered. So let's go ahead. I really would like to draw a white land next turn so that we can play Temur plus a Seam Rip and get rid of something, if we could be so lucky. Actually, I'd probably play Enduring Innocence first, in all reality. Yeah, it still makes sense to just get rid of that guy. Okay, well, this is unfortunate. We just don't have enough mana to function right now. Alright, House Squad Heavy, you got it. Yeah, there's really just nothing we can do, because this is going to get hit with a Lightning Helix. Yeah, this is just... If this one of these islands would have been a white source, I think the game would have been different. I mean, yeah, you definitely kill this and attack, opponent. I mean, like, there's nothing else you do here. Pretty sure that's going to be the game, because I can't imagine we're going to do anything else here that's going to be great. Alright, I'm just going to give them the GGs. Like, yeah, and now we get another one. Yeah, we can't even cast our spells. Like, they get an easy win there. Man, what's tough is that last game was basically a fluke because we drew the only 2 islands that were in the deck. Just some bad luck the way things fall sometimes. But that's magic. You know, like, people will complain about things, and sometimes just tell folks, like, hey, those things happen, man. It's part of playing the game. If we don't like things with RNG, we need to not play things with RNG. Are they going to go after our Scavenger or the Hall Creeper? Excellent. See, we put the target on the Hall Creeper and they took the bait. You love that. So now we just do it again, but this time we have a Sarge Mage's Rescue up. Because with red-green, they could be doing a lot of different things here. Oh, and blue. Oh, because you're playing that. Okay, well, let's see if we can find something to deal with that. Because I don't know that we can. They might just go off next turn. We need to find a shelter on this card, I think. That is not a shelter by Ghosts. That's really bad for us. Do we have a play next turn? Like, if we just Felidhar's Retreat now, we can't do this next turn. But that just gives us a flyer. Damn. Damn. Like, this is bad. This is very bad. I guess we just do it. I mean, just split stuff up because? I don't know. Okay, Cactus and Esper Origins. Okay. Well, that doesn't get us dead, and I guess we could still find a counter that becomes less valuable the more turns they have a Battlecrier, but we'll see. Let's do this. Give our creatures +1. We'll attack with just this. This gives it hexproof, but nothing. I guess. I'm kind of like, are we blocking at any point? Like, is there a world where we don't block? I don't think so. I think we just attack. And it looks like a suspicious attack anyway, so if I were them, I wouldn't block here either. It'd be dumb. And end the turn? We have to be very strategic on when we use this No More Lies. And it'd probably be... Ooh, that's unfortunate. Don't love that. But we can make them pay 3 more, which they can't do right now. So I guess we'll use it on that. Roaming Throne, you got it. Now the good news here is they're not able to attack for any value, so they probably don't even bother attacking here. Yep. Nice. For the record, I want to point out that I think the Sure Shot Roaming Throne version, some play Sure Shot, some don't, but the Roaming Throne version seems to be the one that a lot of people in the comments always push for. However, we have played multiple versions of the Temur Battlecrier deck. The one we had by far the more success with was the one playing the Rhino. The one that when your creatures come in, they get bigger equal to their power. That was so much better for us. So, don't know if it was just coincidence or whatever. Like, all the versions were playable and good, but that was the one that was better for us. We are definitely keeping this. Because why not? Like, so far, the best card in the deck's been Hall Creeper. Hell, we haven't even seen the whatchamacallits, have we? Oh, Seam Rip's kind of cool. Are we Seam Ripping here? Probably not. That's not necessarily true. Maybe we are Seam Ripping. Nah, we're just going to play this. And go attacking. Now, there are situations where we're not going to get any value out of Seam Rip because they will be able to protect their creature. But I'm kind of hoping here, I was hoping they might play a 2-mana Duder there. This is probably a hand where they just have, what's it called? The Hydra. So we'll take 2 here, which is fine. Well, whoa, we didn't even take 2? Opponent. What? That's kind of crazy. Why would you not have us take 2? Sure. I mean, we're going to go ahead and play this anyway, so we might as well get some extra value out of it. Let's put this one on blue. Pump this guy up. And I guess just go attacking. Alright. A little bit of a weird progression on this game. Okay, there's a shelter. I was kind of hoping for that. Because if they do tap out to play a Hydra here, we can get rid of it. If they just play some 2-mana thing here, then, like, whatever. Okay. This isn't great, because this feels like they have some type of protective spells, but we'll see. Maybe have that weird, like, Chocobo kick. Some decks are still playing that. If they have Chocobo kick, we at least have defense. Oh, looks like they do. Oh, no, this one's just Bushwhack. No Chocobo kicks here, fam. I don't think you understand, opponent. It's not about making your creature larger. We just aren't going to be able to be hurt here. Yeah, put the counter here. So I guess they're going to fight our Hall Creeper? Yep, that's exactly what they're going to do. They're like, we're going to kill something. Like, we're going to get some value out of this. All right, well, now this gets to be silly. So we're going to play a Scavenger. We're going to play this. Juice the bigger one. Actually, I'm going to spread the bonuses out anyway. Yeah, all right. Didn't need to worry about it. Yeah, the green decks are explosive. You just never know. There's like a bunch of different builds, and you never know what type of hands people keep. I mean, I can kind of see why they kept that one, but even if we didn't have the cards we had, just any one removal sort of left them in the same situation. And if we'd had any bigger size creatures, say we're playing like a Gruul deck or any of the Death Touch stuff in mono black, like this wouldn't have been very good to even just have Bushwhacks to do the fighting. So got lucky, didn't have to worry about too much there, but you never know. Those green matches can go either way. Okay, we drew Moonlit Meditation, but we have nothing to use it with. Dang it. I'm gonna mulligan. Like, we just can't keep that going first. But we did draw another one, so that's good. I'm going to go defenseless in exchange for keeping a shelter and the Moonlit Meditation. Oh, actually, no, that was wrong. I don't have blue mana. I should. Oh, no. I probably should have got rid of the Gremlin Tamer. Oh, that's really bad. That's really, really bad. Well, I guess they had a duress and would have made us discard it anyway, so I guess that's fine. All right, blue source. Oh, that's kind of like a blue source. That counts. That qualifies. Okay. Ironcrag. Oh, no. If we put Meditation on the Scavenger and we copy the Scavenger, is that better than making more creatures with the Tamer? I think... I mean, more than making Tamers, because Tamers are 2/2s. But I think we're going to do that. Try to encourage the opponent to go after the Tamer, maybe? I mean, this looks like the mono black Ugin deck, so this is probably not going to go well for us anyway, unless we find probably just our Felidar retreats, I think. Oh, sweet, our opponent has a Momo. Check that out. Okay. This is better when we can put it on an artifact or an enchantment creature. We're losing our board next turn. I probably should have just made more of the other creature. I guess this goes on blue. I don't think it really matters here. Let's go pump. Pump? I mean, I have to assume our board's going away here, right? Like, there's no way you kept a hand that doesn't have Ugin and or something. Okay, there you go. I was like, otherwise that was about to be absolute craziness. All right, I think this is Felidar Retreat or no here for the most part. You're not it, fam. Though this makes me wonder if... No, we still would have been a couple of points short. We might have gotten one more point of damage had we made Gremlin Tamers instead of the other thing. So, didn't change the math too much, really. I mean, I was going to say, with our draw, the opponent should probably be able to dust us here, right? Do we have a shelter? Shelter away a Lewis, maybe? Make a token, attack. Yeah, that's not it. Would have been nice if we'd had that last turn. But yeah, I think we just give them the GGs here. Because now they're about to have extra life and cards. And there's not going to be much we could do from there. So, opponent can have this one. Give you the GGs and we'll get out of here. Oh man, I wish we were going first with this hand. But we're not. We're going to keep it anyway, though. There's a Tiny Bones. Okay, I think what we're just going to do here is try to get rid of a Tiny Bones. Alright, since you're kind of waiting on us to do something. Okay, now we will try to play this. And pass a turn. They will try to kill our thing. Oh, no, they didn't. Uh-oh, are they just going to make us sacrifice it? No? What's happening right now? Well, we can't really bite, so I'm just going to attack. Oh, there's the thing, finally. They have another nowhere to run? Shoot the sheriff. Alright. Alright, I mean, that worked out okay, all things considered. We had to maneuver kind of tightly there, but I'm not mad about it. Sure, totally worthwhile. Now we need an untapped land. Deck, we waited forever. We gave you all the time in the world. How did you not give us an untapped land? Obviously, this is dead. But my hope was we were going to do that and then play a Sarge Mage's Rescue, and we get to draw a card, and then everything's great. Not to say we still can't do this next turn. But... oh, Bloodletter back with odds. That's disappointing. How much damage will we take? 14 there? That doesn't feel great. Alright, I guess we have no choice. I mean, I'll just activate your land and attack here. I mean, that's cool and all. But I would have just killed us. Like, why are we toying around with other things? Yeah, we just don't have anything here. We couldn't even play our cards. Yeah, alright, whatever. Okay. Yeah, we keep this. We're going to be living off of Hall Creepers probably, but 'tis fine. Alright, well, first Hall Creeper's dead. Anytime the red deck has a pause, that's because they have a damage spell that goes at you or your creatures. It's just a matter of which one is it. Yeah, that's fine. Good news is our Seam Rip at least probably does something this game, and Shelter probably does as well. So that's good to know. Can we get an untapped land here, deck? That would be great. You don't really care about what I want. I understand. What? Playful Shove. Alright, you get to draw a card off of it. I mean, that's something. Ugh, not what we were looking for. I think I'm just going to Seam Rip here. I think now is the time. And then we just put this on white. And then if we don't draw an untapped land, we can try to just Scavenger plus Shelter. If we do draw an untapped land, then we'll try other things. Okay. So, what do we need this to look like? This can't do anything until we've taken more damage. If we get rid of Challenger, any of their burn spells would still kill this. This is a tough call. I think I kind of want to go here. To, in some ways, test if they have a burn spell or not first. Because there's a chance they'd want to just kill Scavenger first. But who knows what they want to do here. Alright, so it's another Challenger. That's mostly fine. If I were to double block here to make sure this doesn't get to 4. What does this look like? I don't think we do, though. I think we just take 2, let it go to 3. I mean, it wouldn't go to 4 this turn. It's just next turn they could deal a damage before they get to the attack step. So we gain 2, lose 2, so that's a wash. We play this, get rid of this, attack. I mean, it's probably correct. Let's do it. Okay, you know what? That's something. I don't hate that. Let's do this first. Get us a card, another Gremlin, okay. I messed up, actually. I needed to play this and this. While having the Gremlin's nice, I needed to... that's tough. That's tough. Yeah, I needed to make this into a 4 toughness. That's bad. That's very bad. Gosh dang it. I mean, this is tough. I guess I take this. I don't really want to, but I think that's the answer. Yeah, I messed up. Because if this is 4 toughness, they have almost no good way to get rid of it. With it being 3, they could just, like, lightning strike or something here and kill it. So that's really unfortunate. Oh. Well, that turned out to not be that bad. Okay. Now, admittedly, they do have full engines now. But we can also make a lot of 1/1s, potentially. Or we just get that, and that just makes it all irrelevant. Never mind. All this thinking, and sometimes the deck just goes, here, have this. What's the meme like? Don't go alone. Take this. That's sort of what that feels like. Okay, well, we'll go ahead and play this. Now our Scavenger's going to be big enough they don't have a good answer for it. And we'll probably be able to find other enchantments. I'm going to put a counter here just so the Hellkite can't kill the Hall Creeper. And then attack for 6, 7, 8. Sure. Alright. If you attack, I'm just double blocking with 1/1s, obviously. Yep. You're not going to be able to pay for both of those, opponent. You can pay for 1. Yep. That plan did not work the way you wanted it to. Wouldn't have been good enough anyway, though. All right, I think we only got Moonlit Meditation in 2 games. Like one where we got in play and did something, and another one where I think we just mulliganed in away. So that was kind of disappointing. But all that being said, I'm going to say a thing that I think brewers don't want to hear, but Moonlit Meditation's not really that good of a card. Part of the reason is you almost need to be playing it with other enchantment creatures. And it's a case of it doesn't even do anything when you play it. You need to make another token first. So you have to have something worth putting it on, and a token maker, and the trigger to make the token before you get anything off of it, is kind of the issue. So if I were to play this, I would probably play it with, what is the 2/3, like, it's fear of something, like return creature, this guy, fear of isolation. I would probably want to play this, so at least I'm doing something with, so maybe I could just bounce a Seam Rip over and over, or Shard Mage's Rescue over and over, something like that. I mean, some other quality card, because if you're copying, I guess if you're making a copy of a creature, but it also happens to be an enchantment, you'll get to trigger all your other stuff. The other thing too is we never saw Ghostly Dancers, but the truth is, I think this would probably be better with an Enduring Curiosity. Really, if I was going to do that, I'd probably replace the Moonlit Meditations with 2 more counters of some sort, if we're just being real. And there were a lot of times I kind of just wanted another removal card. So maybe even we go down one of these to play Get Lost or something. And again, it's not an enchantment. I don't even know if there is a card that's an enchantment that exile creature that we'd want to play. I mean, there's the exile permanence if we wanted to do that, but none of these are super. I mean, Static Snare is cute. Exile target artifact or creature. Cost for each less for each attacking creature. That's something. Trapped in the Screen. This is one you don't see that often either. Exile target artifact, creature, or enchantment. Like, this is also fine if you wanted to play that. And it does have Ward. So, I mean, a couple of those. I mean, what the other thing, too, I was noticing is we are a little bit landlight at 23. It's not crazy, but, I mean, the deck did kind of want one more land a few times. So, there's that. You're kind of balancing a lot of little things here, to be honest. You're not too creature heavy. You have exactly 20, but you have a lot of ways to draw cards. So, yeah, it's just right on the cusp. I mean, the deck was 8 and 6, so it wasn't like blowing the doors off of anything. But there's a lot of just like little bitty things it's close on that it's trying to do that just like you just need a little bit of extra help to get where you want to go. But I think, I mean, we'd have to cut a card. I guess we go back down on this, back to just 2 counters, something like that. And really, outside of the counter spells, we don't have anything to deal with the graveyard decks. I was thinking the Valgavoth land, but that's not an enchantment, is it? Oh, it is an enchantment. No, that's, I mean, not that one. What's the one that exiles? Oh, Pit Offerings is what I was thinking of. Yeah, this just isn't quite good enough, but it's what this deck kind of needs. But we're also playing Landlight, and we already have a bunch of color requirements every turn. So I don't know. I mean, maybe the plan is you just go the extra way and play an extra counter, because you kind of need to be able to deal with that for the graveyard decks. You got to be able to counter either the Cavaro turn or the whatever they're using to reanimate. There's a bunch of different spells, but you know, like a Zombify. But you kind of have to stop on those particular turns. I don't think there's a way around that. You could maybe go one less Enduring Innocence, but then you're down to like 19 creatures. So maybe you need to cut Feladar's Retreat to just play the Enduring Curiosities. I mean, there's just so many things. We won some games strictly because of the Felidar Retreat, though, so I don't know if I want to cut that. So, yeah, this one's tough. It's right on the cusp of being something I would push, but right now, I would probably hold off on this. It's not bad, but it's not better significantly than a bunch of other things I think we could do. But maybe y'all have a different version. Maybe y'all like this deck more than I do. Y'all let me know. Maybe I just didn't play it optimally. That's always a thing, too. But either way, this link will be over on Moxfield. You can try it for yourself and tell me I'm crazy. Otherwise, like, subscribe, do all the things that make the dings. That's all I do for now. We'll see you next time.